interests of our higher dignitaries. Until and unless we don't have the ins and pins of this event, we can't move further. So, I would like to invite Professor Naseem Singh Gill, Organizing Secretary, for enlightening us about the theme and agenda of this conference.
Respected luminaries on the dais, including Professor Chan Singh Gill, Professor Manohar Lal, Professor N.P. Singh, Professor Dilip Singh, Professor Rajendra Singh. Off the dais, our guest of honors, Professor Premjit Singh, Professor Bhatia, our head of the departments, and our professor colleagues, including Professor Renu Chok, Professor Nandal, Professor Man, Professor Ashwini, distinguished scholars, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be feeling my duty that before opening up the conference, I don't share the highlights of the theme of the conference. As you know, today, when we are talking about this IT, it has no more remained our information technology. But in this 21st century, we have to perceive information technology as an innovative technology. In a manner, we could be talking of any walk of life that could be smoothing our journeys in our progressive paths in our different segments and sectors. Unless or until we harness and exploit the potential of IT to our advantage, we certainly would be failing as a technocrat, as a scholar, to contribute this venture. When we talk our advanced computing technology, it will be too big a word for us. But unless or until we understand the technicalities, even of to a small extent, that as how it is helping us, that would certainly be, you can say, making our minds to progress ahead. We have our worthy speakers today, as well as our several scholars who have contributed heavily and hugely in terms of their research papers. But when it comes to the deployment and the application of the IT, I'm sorry to say, as per certain our surveys made by several institutions, in India, if we talk of our deployment of the IT in our different sectors and segments, it's a sorrow state of affairs. As per one of the surveys, out of 50 countries, it figures up at number 47. Though we could be boasting of our several software and our IT industries, and we could be having our several even feathers on our cap in the name of our technological innovations and technocrats. But to our processes, it has not even reached to the roots of our industries and our processes. So I will be simply putting up very simply that, as you know, to me, our education has to have three edges: education of our mind, education of our heart, and education of your hands. If we think simply, if you put up greatly, and if you deploy hugely, no one can stop us to implement it. As per one of our latest pioneers in our this IT, IEEE has put up an agenda for the year 2013. In this year 2013, we are going to witness approximate 13 newer technologies. And they have set the agenda by our Computer Organization Society. And I'm telling you, if few of these I forget to share with, then certainly I will be failing even on that front too. I'm simply putting up one thing: IoT, Internet of Things. By 2020, we are going to interconnect our uniquely identifiable 20 billion our objects. Now look the size of our internet. So today our internet and our IT is not merely a catalyst but rather it has become the main driver of any national force. And the economy has been driven thoroughly with your IT only. So in a manner, our onus lies on all of us as technocrats, as our developers, as thinkers, as a scholarly gathering, how we can contribute. It should not only be our theoretical contributions, but certainly must be supplemented with our experimental outcomes too. And if you're talking about with this ongoing size of the cyberspace, it's again a big challenge. And I'm telling you, whenever this complete cyber infrastructure it is adding to, then that is also a national asset. It also becomes our responsibility to even pinpoint our safeguards and keep our all assets secure and safer. Whatever the technology we are putting forward, person would be interested only in only what? Simpler technology. Because you are all having our mobiles. Look at how it has contributed. It has totally changed the human lifestyle. All our services, it means person is interested in availing the service. What he has to do as a user, as an end user, one is not interested in going over technicalities. One should be interested in pressing the button, job should be done. But the question is, how our good human interface we could put in place? How we could understand our human factors and environment. So for that purpose, it is not only our computer professionals. I'm telling you, it could be your psychologist, it could be your scientist, it could be an artist, it could be person from humanities. There will be a great role. And our human factors we have to take out and imbibe into our appliances. So we are not merely even putting up on that front. So I would be telling you that in a manner, cybersecurity is again a bigger challenge that we have to address in a big way. More so, if you are considering our cloud computing. In the name of cloud computing, would it be possible for us to exploit the full potential of the cloud to our end users? There are several technicalities, and I'm very happy to share with several scholars. They have contributed, even pertaining to the architecture of clouds, as how this infrastructure it could help out in managing this huge our growth. So we are a happy bird in a sense that we are growing hugely. But do we keep pace with this growth? Do we ensure this delivery that will be totally safely tapped, securely tapped? These are also bigger challenges. So in the nutshell, I'll be telling at the end that there are several things which even all our scholarly gathering would be delivering in our scheduled technical sessions, which will be ending our today afternoon. And I hope that these deliberations will certainly even remind and mutually help each other that how we can contribute more. In terms of our advanced technology, I'm simply talking, it is not the mere word advanced technology, but what we say as usual, a scholar, what exactly is this advancement? I'm telling you, unless or until we have any innovation here, it will be of no use. So first of all, we have to also search ourselves that as a research scholar, as a faculty, as a mentor, as a guide, how we can contribute. So I'm not taking more time, and with these words, I'll be simply opening up the complete agenda on which our all scholars have contributed, and all the different points and our agenda points, they already have been rolled. With these words, I again welcome all the distinguished delegates and scholars to have very healthy deliberation throughout the day. Thank you very much.